All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, here's Bortles. We'll find the rookie from LSU, DJ Shark, and he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go. Move.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Let's go. 11B.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Mahomes now to throw. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players that can make a play in any spot on the field.
On 1st down, Murray takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Bortles going to throw. Finding room to the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A handoff. It's Murray. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down. That's Grant. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Let's go. 4 down. Move.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
So right. Lucy.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. This is taken at the 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bortles now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down. first down, Mahomes. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. LaFell, the intended receiver. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That was second down run for Murray. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Bortles. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian-Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Nice 39, Lucy.
Now a give. This is Murray. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just...
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Lucy.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
Without a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Lucy.
On play action, now Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly what happened.
And he's going to go down again.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.